Have you ever stopped to think about the habits in your daily routine that might be silently harming your body? In our fast-paced lives, we often overlook the impact of lifestyle choices, like smoking, excessive sitting, or poor eating habits, on our overall health. What's worse, many of us are misled into unhealthy practices by those who prioritize profits over our well-being. Non-communicable diseases, caused by these lifestyle choices, are responsible for a significant percentage of deaths globally and place a heavy financial burden on individuals and healthcare systems alike. But here's the good news: prevention is always better than cure. In today's video, we'll dive into the key lifestyle changes that can protect you from these silent killers, save you on medical costs, and promote a healthier, longer life. Let's get started. 1. Skipping breakfast. Breakfast really is the most important meal of the day. Your body will have been without food for over 8 hours overnight, and it is essential to have a healthy breakfast to kickstart your metabolism and give you the energy to focus. By avoiding breakfast, you can become tired, irritable, moody, and even go without food for too long. In fact, you should also consider adding a mid-morning snack to your day to keep your energy levels up. Try some trail mix or half a bagel with jam. Try to avoid a simple glass of fruit juice, which will give you a sudden sugar rush but then not keep you going until lunch. We are the fattest nation in Europe, and we have incredibly high numbers of children who are obese, usually due to lack of exercise as well as poor diet. If you skip your breakfast, then you are far more likely to eat a larger meal at lunchtime and a snack after work, because when you are hungry, you are far more likely to make bad food choices. 2. Poor sleep hygiene. Even if you think you are getting enough sleep and enough time, there could also be a host of problems associated with how you are treating sleep as an activity. Lack of proper sleep hygiene comprises a number of different factors. When you are preparing to go to sleep at night, the biggest factor is preparing your mind and body for that phase of rest. Use relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing, and having a warm bath in the evening. You also want to wind down activities about an hour before bed and make it a habit to go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. Having things around you, such as children, pets, and electronics, can disturb your sleep, and going to bed and waking up at times farthest apart may be signs that your lifestyle is interfering with your health. The latest sleep study techniques suggest that people can only maintain deep sleep for no more than 2 hours at a time. Going to sleep, staying asleep, and the overall quality of sleep are maintained better when the overall length of sleep results in multiples of starting and ending that 2-hour period of deep sleep. With all these things to remember, is it any wonder that we are not getting enough sleep? Better sleep may be a question of how and what you are eating. Being aware of the need for proper sleep is a first step, but you also have to act upon that awareness and make the provision for getting a good night's sleep. 3. Excessive screen time. If you often lose track of time scrolling through your emails or staring at a TV screen, it could be more than just a pastime. Excessive screen time could also harm your health. When we spend too much time looking at mobile devices, computers, and TVs, we end up not moving a muscle and cause our eyes to overwork. This means that staring at a screen can be responsible for back, neck, and shoulder pain, vision issues, blood circulation problems, as well as repetitive strain injuries. Digital devices emit harmful blue light that can cause damage to your eye's retina, making you more likely to develop macular degeneration over time. In order to relax and relieve tension, take short breaks from looking at a screen or get specialized glasses that filter the harmful light. Develop a schedule for using digital devices and ensure time away from screens. Don't watch TV or look at your phone right before bed. Additionally, certain patients with specific health problems like migraine headaches, heart disease, sleep issues, ADHD, or autism are even more sensitive to the effects of blue light and should avoid looking at screens without a protective filter. 4. Overuse of electronic devices. Believe it or not, the overuse of electronic devices such as smart televisions, smartphones, and tablets has an immense impact on your health. The levels of exposure to blue light and indoor pollution make electronic devices harmful to your skin and retinas, having a negative impact on sleeping patterns and can even induce symptoms of sight impairment. It is your posture while working at a computer, however, that has the most severe impact on your backbone, being a key factor for a wide range of diseases and health implications. In order to prevent these health issues, there are several daily routines you can adopt. You should protect your sight by taking regular short breaks from the screen and eating plenty of green vegetables. For the radiation from devices such as smartphones, you may consider using a protective case or pouch that has shielding fabric. To protect your skin, you can use a protective sunscreen or a skin lotion that contains antioxidants and moisturizing agents. To protect your backbone, you should practice correct posture and, most importantly, take regular breaks away from the screen. 5. Dehydration. One of the most crucial aspects affecting our health every day that most of us forget about is not consuming enough water daily. It is something you all know about from early childhood, and yet it remains one of the major problems for the majority of people. Why don't we consume enough water? Because we prefer other drinks, because no one likes to rush to the toilet every few minutes, because many of us don't like the taste, so we just don't want to drink it. The result can be as trivial as a headache, a runny nose, or eye dryness, or as harmful as kidney failure, a heart attack, brain damage, or even death. When it comes to having a balanced body, staying healthy, and looking and feeling your best, there are few things more important than good hydration. This doesn't just mean consuming a good quantity of water daily, but ensuring you're also getting enough minerals, particularly the electrolytes sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Electrolytes are essential for hydration and for the effective functioning of the body's cells. While water helps to refill the body's water reserves, electrolytes help to keep the body properly hydrated and fully functioning. 6. Poor posture. Even though we know that slouching doesn't look good, most of us do it, not knowing that straight posture is beneficial for our health. The improper position during your workday can cause many complications that usually lead to distorted posture, wear and tear on the spine, or even nerve impingement. All of these issues can be very serious if not taken care of in time. Remember to always monitor yourself and be aware of how you are sitting and standing. It is a good practice to keep your head up, shoulders back, and your stomach in at all times. This simple practice will automatically help you maintain proper posture while keeping your body standing tall and releasing unwanted tension. It is a common belief that only bad sleeping habits can ruin your posture. But what most of us don't realize is that the way we sleep contributes to poor posture as well. Sleeping in the wrong position can cause many health problems, not just difficulty falling asleep or feeling tired after waking up. Make sure to be aware of the right way to do it and take preventative measures in time, because the pillow can be your friend or foe, depending on how you use it. Make sure to keep the spine and neck in alignment, and start implementing the right habits as soon as possible, and you will soon see a big improvement in your overall health. 7. Cluttered living spaces. Does your house or apartment look like a disaster with clothes, magazines, antiques, and half-eaten meals lying everywhere? Do you feel anxious, claustrophobic, and agitated? On the other hand, does your place look identical to a barracks and set up in a totalitarian manner consistently and to a T? Is it completely work and no play? Both present issues that are awfully detrimental to emotional wellness. The third image actually reflects a perfectionistic approach of sorts. Sadly, the second is closest to what we label a neat freak. How our homes look conveys more than just our tastes and sense of style. It is also an implication of how we are faring emotionally. Think your pet is the only one who acts crazy in your house? Nope, you are too. Being engulfed where your place looks half-eaten is one way to ruin emotional status that is not hard to solve. With clutter surrounding your every move, you can easily become overwhelmed. These sights can actually affect your brain and cause massive tension, triggering a fight or flight response. What really happens is that levels of the stress hormone rise, which can spark irritability and chaos. Scientists have researched responses to various things in masses of photos of bare and cluttered rooms. They saw many fascinating things. Activity increased in the cluttered rooms, and accuracy on attention testing was also improved. It is not just the interiors of places where clutter is bad. Outside your door, it is equally bad for the retina's unexpanded view and makes for more vain sightseeing. How to minimize stress. Keep a place as free of clutter as feasible with minimally diminishing personal touches. 8. Excessive consumption of processed foods. The majority of these foods contain higher amounts of preservatives and low nutrient values. Foods that can be considered processed include canned fruits, chips, margarine, cookies, and many others. Daily consumption of these kinds of foods has shown various health problems. Increased cancer risks are associated with pesticides and preservatives found in processed foods. Some high-caffeine drinks, such as soft drinks, colas, and other carbonated beverages, can cause immediate nervousness. The body's needs for nutrients are often not fulfilled when the consumption of these foods is excessive. Diabetes and heart-related problems can also develop later due to excessive intake of processed foods, as well as hypertension. Always read product labels. Stop buying foods with saturated fat, sodium, and added sugar. Instead, eat more lean meats, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy products, and drink water. Eat less high-fat, high-calorie foods, serve smaller portion sizes. Eat grilled, broiled, baked, poached, or steamed foods. Do not fry or sauté food. Use non-stick pans and cooking sprays instead of butter. Eat food with fewer added fats, such as toppings, dressings, and gravy. 9. Inadequate physical activity. Many people believe that their ends are so tight that they have no time for physically demanding activity. Parents who have small children, whose only time to rest and chat with each other at the end of the day, have the "sorry, no time to go to the gym" attitude. Little do they know that doing physical exercise not only helps you keep fit and keeps your muscles active, but it also allows your body and mind to release endorphins that help counteract depression. The ideal amount of physical activity for people aged 18 to 64, regardless of gender, is a minimum of 150 minutes a week. For children and adolescents who are between 5 to 17 years old, a minimum of 1 hour of moderate to vigorous physical activity is the goal. Moreover, regular physical exercise enhances one's thinking capacity, which can be helpful when you're taking an exam. In the next 6 weeks, one of the best investments to make is the motivation to exercise regularly so that it will form into a habit. Many individuals fail to see the long-term consequences resulting from this aspect due to several misleading perceptions. First, the body goes beyond blood and bones. It is also self-sustainable and self-repairing, as any part of the body is an anti-fragile system. When there is a lack of physical activity to consume that surplus of energy, sickness and diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and depression take their place. The only way to remove the rust is to move. 10. Exposure to household pollutants. Since the dawn of time, people have been scrubbing, waxing, and powdering their way to cleanliness. Behind the scenes, manufacturers have been working to make that task as painless as possible with everything from strong cleansers to no-wax floors that retain their shine with only an occasional swipe of a mop. But what price do we pay for our war on grime? You may keep your house in tip-top shape, but to protect your family's health, it's time to get a lot more picky about the products you put in it. After all, if cleaning and freshening up the abode are bad for our health, do we stop cleaning or make some simple changes? With a bit of careful label reading and a better understanding of household toxins, living in a clean house doesn't have to be a guilty pleasure. As we wrap up, it's clear that our everyday habits can have a bigger impact on our health than we might realize. From skipping breakfast and poor sleep hygiene to excessive screen time and processed foods, these 10 things might be silently harming your well-being. But the good news: small, mindful changes can make a huge difference in your overall health and quality of life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments which habit you're ready to change or share your own tips for a healthier lifestyle. And of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more life-changing content. Let's take these steps together for a healthier and happier life. See you in the next video.